Welcome to Awaz News. I'm Simona Cotoni and I'll be taking you through big news across Canada. Hydrogen alliance formed as Canada and Germany signed agreement on exports. Ukrainian Independence Day marked with exhibit showing life on front lines. RCMP Commissioner to testify for second day at Nova Scotia mass shooting inquiry. GTA gas prices are bottoming out, set to rise in coming days. Aurora convenience store owner accused of sexually assaulting 14-year-old shopper. Some universities across Canada requiring masks despite of provincial health orders. So those were the headlines. Now let's jump right into the details. Canada has agreed to help Germany with its energy crunch, although few details of exactly how the two countries will work together were provided during a ceremony in Stephenville yesterday. Instead, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and German Chancellor Olaf Scholz signed what they called a joint declaration of intent that calls on the two countries to invest in hydrogen, establish a transatlantic Canada-Germany supply corridor, and start exporting hydrogen by 2025. Trudeau called it a historic moment. Scholz, accompanied by a contingent of the leaders of Germany's largest companies, including Bayer and Volkswagen, have been touring Canada this week to drum up energy sources that are alternatives to Russian natural gas. Ukraine's ambassador to Canada will today mark Ukraine's Independence Day with the launch of an immersive exhibition in Toronto created during the most violent phases of war with Russia. Yulia Kovalev will launch a multimedia exhibition featuring footage of Ukrainians defending their country on the front line. Ukraine is celebrating its independence from Russia 31 years ago, but also marking 6 months of the war. The mark to the event, Kovalev will also host a charity auction in Toronto to raise money for ambulances and evacuation vehicles. Among the items set to be auctioned is a piece of the Russian missile that destroyed a training base near the Polish border. RCMP Commissioner Brenda Lucki is to appear on the witness stand for a second day at the inquiry into the 2020 Nova Scotia mass shooting. Lucki testified yesterday that the force must improve its communication internally and with the public. She says she was often left in the dark in the aftermath of the shooter's 13-hour rampage, which claimed the lives of 22 people on April 18, 2019, 2020. Lucki told the inquiry the Nova Scotia MP's RCMP division was too slow and too vague in releasing the details about the killing. She says in the hindsight, their communication team should have been given more help by the national headquarters as events unfolded. Drivers should fill up their tanks before the gas prices are set to rise once again in the Greater Toronto Area. Gas prices are at a welcome low of 158.09 cents per liter across the southern Ontario, down nearly 60 cents from the peak of 215.09 cents per liter on June 11th. The last time the gas prices were this low was back on February 27th. However, President of Canadian for Affordable Energy Dan McTeague says prices are bottoming out and are expected to rise Thursday and in the coming days. McTeague says prices could jump nearly 30 cents to 190 cents per liter in the coming days. He added that the rise in the prices can be attributed to an ongoing volatile oil and gas market. An Aurora convenience store owner has been charged in connection with the alleged sexual assault of a 14-year-old shopper. Police say they began an investigation yesterday after the victim reported being sexually assaulted while inside Daisy Gift convenience store near Wellington Street East and Yonge Street. Police say that a suspect identified as 70-year-old Miguel Peralta was subsequently arrested and charged with 1 count of sexual interference involving a person under the age of 16. Police have released an image of the suspect and are urging any additional victim to come forward. Universities that require masks on campus are in the minorities as the fall semester and the prospect of another wave of COVID-19 infections loom. Despite the lifting of provincial and territorial mask requirement, some post-secondary institutions have decided to keep them for safety of staff and students. 14 out of the 83 universities surveyed will require students and employees to mask up in different settings on campus. Western University in London, Ontario, and an affiliated school, Huron University College, were the only ones surveyed that have been vaccine mandates. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Simona Catoni, and I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same channel. Have a good night.